Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Red Glitch Journey. You can see here I'm in this little forbidden zone out of bounds over here. And some interesting effects we can get with the trees over here. It reminds me of the coastal flooding glitch. It just seems to be an issue with the routes. Like when some routes it should be water, as you can see here for Vermilion City, about said Viridian. You can see it's supposed to be water, but then on this route it's supposed to be trees. So that's why we get that little effect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the same thing happens in Cinderella Island behind the gym, like of a couple posts. Not really sure why they're there. I think it's because when you come out of bounds, it's kind of strange, but you wouldn't normally be able to see. I don't know how far we can go. I'm assuming right here. It's just funny they render this whole area. It's just kind of goofy. Here's another instance of that with the trees, you can see. Anyway, that's not the purpose of this video. We're gonna go fight Lieutenant Surge. Bypass this here like that. That's how I got over there in the first place. You'll see here that I have not beaten anyone besides Misty. That's because I want my Pokemon to listen to me, make things a little bit easier. I have not gone on the SSAN yet. Technically I did last episode, but I don't have a cut or anything like that. There we go. I put ETE at the top here in my item bag, make things a little bit easier so I can get through stuff like that. Which is pretty much the only way to get around. And on that note, let's do something pretty cool that I had not thought of. So the puzzle game here in this gym is actually really annoying. It's kind of broken in here in my opinion. But we can bypass it really easily using a Rival's Effect item. Just like this. We don't have to worry about that stupid switch game. And then there we're through the door. And here's the door, but in the remakes they made it more like an electric wall, which is implied in this game, but it's pretty silly how it's just like two doors, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna fight Lieutenant Surge. I'm just gonna speed through it. There's really no need to show it. I just need to be able to get Fly and be able to use Fly, make things much easier for later on. So for that note, I probably won't even keep this save, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Like, it's kind of handy I kept the save where I beat Misty, is my point, so I guess if there's a need to keep Fly, I'll keep this save. But I won't continue on it. Alright, we should be outdone here, cool. Chaos can no longer listen to me, now it's level 30, I'm pretty sure, but it works out fine because I shouldn't have to battle anymore. Okay, we beat him. He's gonna give us TM, like every gym leader does, so having the expanded item bag right now is not a good idea, so I made sure to get rid of that ahead of time. Now let's get out of here. Yeah, this is a silly way to play this game with no HMs. Although, like I said, I am gonna get Fly, just because it really is that useful. It's kind of silly not to have it. But just because in this case it makes things a lot easier, that's why I'm gonna resort to using it. But for now, you're gonna have to watch me glitch through all the walls. And I'm going to avoid trainers too, just because why not? If you guys came and listened to me, I'd say it'd be worth just to fight them. It might even be faster than doing this, unfortunately. Although there's two of them right here, so I don't want to deal with that. So we'll just do this instead. I don't even have to get it right up against it. I could just, in theory, go way down there, which might be easier than having to line it up. I'll show that off here in a second, up here, because I'll do that again. I think it's so funny. I still don't have access to Saffron City, technically. Like, I haven't given the guards any drinks of any kind. We'll go on this side. But yeah, I could do it like all the way down here. I don't know why I didn't move down there. Like, I don't have to be right up against the wall. I can start from all the way up there. Doesn't matter. That won't work because I'm facing a wall. This will, though. There we go. Yeah, as long as you trick the game into thinking that you can walk forward in the direction you're facing, you can basically walk in any direction, once until there's a wall blocking you. It'd make more sense of that. So if I'm facing down like this, I could walk as far as to the right I want. But if I'm looking down this way, I can only move to the left once, and then I'll be looking down, like inside that post, and then I won't be able to move anymore, because the game thinks there's something in front of me. Even though, in theory, I could move to the right, but I don't think it would work like that. Let me show you what I mean. Although, since there's nothing in the way. But yeah, actually, that's a good point. I can't move right now, because the game thinks there's something in front of me, even though there's not. I can move to the right. Hopefully that made sense. This is funny to me. That like this guard's like, oh yep, can't go through here, even though we just came from there. Just another instance of sequence breaking. Alright, we're gonna speed on over to where we want to go, which is where Fly is. The secret retreat, as it's called. Now that I think about it. Oh, Snorlax is in the way. I was like, oh, let's just try from Cycling Road, that'd be cool. You know, actually, that's a good point. You know, I'm curious. Oh, here, let's try this instead. Even better, now that I just thought of it. Although now that I think about it, we've already gone on Cycling Road before without a bike, so not like it's anything groundbreaking, but we could totally go on Cycling Road without a bike, just doing this. No big deal. And then like the slope will still make us move down on its own. Nothing too special there. Here's another example of that coastal floating glitch on this route anyway. Alright, enough digressing. We're getting distracted, whatever. We're just gonna grab Fly and get out of here. That NPC, I'm pretty sure that bird just walked backwards. You'll see that later, probably. You can look over it. But I swear he was looking for it, but walked backwards. It moonwalked. That's pretty funny. I wonder if he'll do it again. Oh no. I wonder if you just keep going in and out, if it eventually will. Because like, it walked backwards, not forwards. I swear. Yeah, it probably did. Whatever. It's not that important, honestly. Oh yeah, I don't have Fly yet. I'm just going to teach Articuno Fly and then fly to Fuchsia City and set something up. I need to get the expanded item bag again. So once I have that set up, I will see you guys back there. Okay, I now have the expanded item bag. You can see here. And we're going to go into the Safari Zone gate because we're going to do the Glitch City trick, I'll call it. Where we're going to set up a Glitch City with this magical Safari Zone gate. Go in here. I'll show you the simple procedure. So of course you'll go in, try and leave, but then say you're not leaving. Then save your game and reset. Pretty typical. We'll do that. Reload. And now we'll leave for real. Same thing again where the NPCs are kind of stupid. We'll leave. We now have a timer of how many steps we can take, just like we do in the Safari Zone. But this time we're in the open world. And we're going to use this to trick the game into doing something for us. That'd be pretty cool. I'm going to have to waste out some steps here though, so I'll be back once I have just a few steps remaining. So I'll see you guys back in a bit. Alright, so yes, we are here in Pallet Town, and we still have not talked to Oak yet, like triggered his event. And remember, I still have that timer at the Safari Zone. So he's going to pull us into his Pokemon lab to get a starter, even though I already have plenty of Pokemon. But it's going to get interrupted. It should be at like the perfect time. So right before we get spieled on and get told to take our starter, the PA will summon us and we'll disappear right in the middle of that event. And so we'll leave and go into the Glitch City. Pretty typical. Can't really do much here, but we've already seen this before. What we're going to do is actually fly away, which is why I need to fly. Go back to Pallet Town. And what's so cool, also the music was cut out completely there. I should have mentioned that sooner, but now it's back. What's cool is that Oak's no longer here to give us a hard time, so now we can go about. We don't even have the Pokédex either, which is awesome. What's also pretty cool is that if we go into the lab, the event plays out normally, kind of, but we're not where we're supposed to be. Also, Blue's name's messed up because I'm pretty sure it was ETE from whatever slot that is, so it changed the rival's name. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So yeah, it plays out normally, but we're actually still down here. And what's cool, we can leave too. Doesn't matter, we still have to take our starter. What I think it's also pretty cool is that once we go back over there, it's like, oh hey, don't go away yet, even though we just approached him, so that's kind of silly. Greedy like you. Now I'm gonna leave. But then we're trapped, so I guess I recommend not doing that. Let me show you another iteration of that. This time, we'll make it where he takes us away from where we're at, but not quite make it to the Pokemon lab. Alright, sure, I'll come with you. But then I'm just gonna disappear right before. I did not mean to make it that close. This would be interesting actually, because let's see here. Oh, that guy wasn't there for a second, and the music is gone once again, which is pretty neat. go back to Pallet Town. Now, I think I cut that a little too close for liking. Because there's actually nothing too interesting here. But Oak is still gone, so that's pretty cool, and Wild Battle. Uh-oh, I'm gonna end up in a body bag. Alright, anyway, let me try that again. So I went back this way a little bit more. We'll just make it really easy this time, and do that. That should work just fine, I hope. Because there's a pretty interesting effect I got when it was not so soon. Or actually, not so late. We want it to be sooner. That still isn't that interesting. You can see he turns into some glitch symbols, which is pretty cool. Wasn't quite the one I wanted. But there we go. You can see there's a dude hanging up at the top over there. Top left, and he's still walking around. It's supposed to be Oak. This guy will give me a hard time. I don't actually want to go in there. I was hoping to watch the NPC up there walk around. Now, let's see here. Go back. I don't think it's going to... Yeah, no. I don't remember that now. Let's do this one more time. Go back. Go over here. I'm not counting steps. That should be pretty good. I'm gonna speed this up. I just want to show what I had off screen. But it works here. Okay, that probably won't work since he moved. I don't think the way he did. Yeah, just the way the dude was, you can see he's facing the direction that Professor Oak was. But the one time I got it, he was actually facing straight down, like how Red was. It was pretty funny. You could also see that he was walking there, trying to finish out that animation. It's pretty cool. And this glitch has a little bit more to it. This isn't the only instant you can do it, and I'm not going to show one of the more famous ways, not ways, but methods of this glitch to get a pretty cool effect. I'm not going to show that just yet. Actually, I'm going to do something else. Yeah, no Oak. I thought I remembered he was still walking around over here, but it makes sense that he's not. Anyway, so let me try this now. I'm actually going to make a cut for it, because the setup might take a little bit. Alright, we're here back to this magic door from the beginning of the game. If you remember, we used this to warp around. You should recognize this item from the very first part of the series. We're going to take this, I believe it's like item slot 31, in the expand item bag. We're going to switch it into 36. That's actually a slot we use for warping. Then we're going to toss 68 of these, because that'll take us somewhere special. And all we gotta do now is walk out the door. And we'll end up in this interesting room. The Hall of Fame. But we won't get there. We're just like 2 steps short, pretty much. So we're gonna warp away. Kinda sad. But it doesn't matter, because we're gonna leave immediately, and then suddenly this is gonna happen. Alright, cool. I didn't really do much, to be honest with you. And so it plays out somewhat normal. Good to see my awesome team here. Articuno. Alrighty. I don't think I have that many Pokemon. I believe I only have 4 of them. So this happens. Yeah, so it kind of breaks. And I'm not sure. I think it might be because we don't have the Pokédex. I don't recall. But things are kind of weird, as you can tell. So we can't quite complete the game just yet. That's all it has for us, that little sound effect. And honestly, that's all I had planned. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.